Good morning. I'm going to show you some of my books with a quill technique, with an inlaid quill technique, weaving of ribbons. This is my latest book. I used 1 centimeter ribbons and in 3 colors, lilac, purple and off-white. And I have to do some weaving. This pattern is called the tumbling blocks. You frame it into the cover and then you use on the inside some sort of end paper, which is a piece of cardboard, and you can't see the quill technique anymore. And in the end I do the same. This is the binding. It's a zigzag binding. I also use the 3 colors I used on this pattern. This is another pattern. This is called the hexagons, because hexagons. I used a half centimeter wide ribbons. And I like the colors very much. It's a bit out of my comfort zone, but yet I love them. And this is the binding. It's just a long stitch binding, a running long stitch binding. And here you'll have the so-called end paper to cover the piece of weaving. And in the end I also do a bit of, cover I also use a kind of end paper. This is the book. This is a bit larger one. And these are very small ribbons. If you can see that, all the crosses are to the same side, are pointing to the same side. That was a bit of a problem, but I managed well. And this one has a double pamphlet stitch. And this is the inside. Here is the so-called end paper. And here is another end paper to cover the weaving. Now, before you start these books, you'll have to make a piece of weaving, of course. I'm busy with this one. It's not finished yet. You have vertical lines, vertical ribbons. You'll have to pin them on a piece of cork board. Then you get the horizontal lines from here to here. And then the last step is to weave the lines from under to above, and then the pattern comes forward. It can be very confusing, especially with this pattern, because the blocks you can see here, the 3D blocks, pop up while you are weaving, and that can be very confusing. So you don't remember where you have to go. Then, when you have made this, you frame it. I'm busy with this one as well, like this. This is the front and this is the back, but it doesn't matter, it looks the same. And when you have taped it off, you can frame it into the cover. So that's it. I like this one very much. This is my latest, with the zigzag binding. Here is hexagons. This is the long stitch binding. And I don't know the name of this pattern. And this has a double pamphlet stitch binding. So, 3 finished, 2 more to come. Bye.